Well, good evening. I hope you all are having a wonderful pre-4th of July. Hear the fireworks going off in the distance. I'm guessing everybody's beginning to celebrate. This will be a pretty short video. I'm going over one of the new rounds I've made. Was going towards the lighter side for 72 cal and came up with this, well, looks like a cup. It's a huge hollow point, or if you put it in the other way, it's just a great big pellet. And I've already had a couple people chastise me about it, saying, well, it's got no aerodynamics, it's not going to fly a long ways. Really wasn't what I was going for. This was more of a close-up thing, trying to have a lot of hitting power. And what I'm going to do here in a second is hit this 3-gallon container of ballistic gelatin, or block of ballistic gelatin right there, fresh out of the refrigerator. The whole goal here is something that just tears a big old hole in that, and as a hollow point, I think it's going to do it. Reversed, I think it'd be a pretty decent pellet. I am working on hollow skirt pellets right now that are more aerodynamic. I just not doing one of those today. I've already fired one of them a few minutes ago, and it got reduced to teeny little bitty pieces of lead on the steel. It actually passed through a computer you saw behind the ballistic gelatin, and then came apart on the steel, did a lot of damage. I'm also happy to announce a couple days ago I got my very first swage, and I'm going to start swaging lead, playing around with it a little bit. The first thing I've made I'm pretty happy with. It's worked out pretty well. Are a bunch of, I cut the custom dies for it, custom tooling a couple days ago, the front and rear basically, and created a little pocket for a 357 hollow point. So it's hollow point, hollow skirt, only weighs 50 grain. And I've sent that off to a couple people to test and hopefully get some good results with that. But in the coming weeks, I hope to be doing swaging a lot of the smaller calibers and just, see how it works out. Also, from now on out, I've had a request on this a few times. I went ahead and got a chronometer that I can use on the inside. So I got a new Caldwell Pro, so I'm able to see what the numbers are, dial in what the weight of the lead is, so it can give me the results and all. So you'll be seeing that. It'll be the front page of this video. So when you click on it, that's what you're going to see. There we go. So we got it set up on the ballistic gelatin. Turn the chronometer on, chronograph on, and see what we can do to that ballistic gelatin. Well, I think what I'm going to need is a knife. I want to get a real good look at what happened there, but I think you're already getting a pretty good idea of what happened. It looks like there's a huge balloon inside there. So one, I'm pretty happy with this. It did not exit. I've never made a 72 cal round that didn't rip through 15, 20, 30 inches of ballistic gelatin, tear through a computer behind it, and usually hit the steel plate. This particular one, doing the hollow point first, I have a huge, huge balloon right in through here, and I can see the round stopped about an inch from making it out the backside. So I couldn't tell you how happy I am about that. I finally have one that is staying inside. And obviously, for those of you who might not know, the reason that's important is if it exits whatever you're shooting at, energy is exiting with it. If it stays in whatever you shot, 100% of the energy has been expelled in that. And that is what we're going for. So, do my best to hit right about middle of this thing. Also, this is pretty great. You have, if you're able to see it there, a piece of lead up there, so the pellet did come apart as well. So you have a huge, huge wound cavity here. You've got lead right up here, part of that skirt. Let's see what that pellet looks like. Oh, that flattened out very, very nicely. So what I'm guessing is most of the pellets stayed together and flattened out to a bit larger than a quarter, nice and flat. At least one piece came off, created a different cavity, and just a tremendous amount of damage there. Well, no, there's another piece right there. So we've got another piece of the little bitty skirt right there. So we had 3 distinct wound cavities, at least. Though it looks like something may have gone that way too, but I don't see a chunk of lead inside there, so not real sure about that one. Anyway, again, couldn't be happier with that. Had one that went in, made it about 13 inches in, did a huge amount of damage during that first 6-8 inches, and did not exit. So I'm probably going to be doing more with this. Right now I have a mold made up for this that's kind of temporary, so I can make some of these for testing. If anybody has any interest, let me know. What I'll probably do is pop some out, send them to a few people so I can get some feedback on them. Good or bad, I would love to hear it. So anyway, if you get a chance, leave some feedback. If it's something you think you'd like to test, if you have the 72 caliber Zeus, let me know, and I will see what I can do about getting you some. Y'all have a great 4th. Bye-bye.